All right, we are live. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Because we have Major League Balatro tomorrow, we're going to be doing high score day today. So let's just start with the plasma deck run, see what we can do. Early investment tag? I don't see why I wouldn't. I think this gets 900 already. I think it's okay. Not quite on the dot, but close enough. Let's go ahead and buy the voucher since we're gonna have our money sorted after the investment tag anyway. And maybe just find this flush or not. I should do it still. Alright, we do need to find something to help us score points. I don't really want it to be a square joker. Maybe I do. I'll take Uranus with the square joker to get us started. Hello. There we go. Hello. There we go.
Well met.
Dead Steel, thank you for the bit, or 7 months. Congrats on the gold stake victories. Rough gem? Could be something. Let's start here, though. Banana? Not really what we're looking for. Got decent econ. I think I like a purple at this stage, and we'll take the rough gem.
Well met.
Alt-tab dad, thank you for the sub. Well, it's kind of a little bit faster than I wanted to win there, but that's okay. Axe, thank you for the prime. Alright, we have to buy the voucher here. I like where my money is right now. I do like drawing that, though. Okay. Let's do this and this. Oh my god, that's a really fast Omen Globe. I think we buy and start spending here, looking like the more opportunities we get at spectral cards, the better. Yeah. That's very good early. Same thing here. Jeez. Sure. Let's swap these two now. Even though we don't really want to be discarding super hard with the blue joker, but blue joker isn't gonna be around very long. Shift, thank you for the prime. Hashtag fun dad, thank you for the bits as well. Hope you're having a good day too. Okay, maybe this is making me too strong. Immolate. Unreal. We do kind of want more diamonds though, just for the money. Could work. Don't really care for these. I guess we can take that for a little bit more long-term score.
Well met.
You're discarding jacks. Oh, hi, Mark. Thank you for the prime. I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting that to win either, but here we go. What are these? I tell you what they aren't. And that's, good.
Well met.
Dank Hank, thank you for the prime. World's worst ectoplasm just dropped. Not even polychrome. SMH my head. Welcome, Misty. Got some 10s. Hashtag fun dad. Thank you for the bits. Do you know how to follow Will Smith in the cinema? You follow the Fresh Prince. Alright. This is a lot of money. I think I'm gonna pass on that. I might want the queen here, just for point scoring. Now I will take the Faceless Joker value, though. That was very worthwhile. Let's do this. And this. Xenotical, thank you for the membership. And ya boy Dumb Kid, thank you for the super chat. We don't really need to look that hard in here anymore because we already got 2 red seals going. Like, what do I care? Just some random queen. No, thank you. A little bit of tension between Scary Face and the Faceless Joker, so. Probably want to be playing more face cards than diamonds at this point. Goman is here a little bit early. So we just play face cards when we find them. If we find them. Okay. Well, we're gonna take that. 32 chips isn't great. Do not want that. The only thing that we're copying is this king, so I'd love to get a red or like a better enhancement on it. Probably not buying that voucher this early. Double? Let's see what our blinds are. The eye. It's unfortunate, but we'll just look for another good enhancement. No repeat hand types. I don't think that works. Certainly doesn't work well with the Matador. And the Red Seal 8 worth strengthening for the Aura Shot. Have I had any opportunities to strengthen it? In situations where I didn't need to find score? Also, ideally, Aura will not be like useful for us. Zeno, thank you for the 14 months. Big number make big dopamine go up too. That's the idea. And you know what they say as well, bigger number, better person. Strengthening using non-existent strengths. I had an opportunity earlier, but like I wanted to make my hand instead. And it's just not that important. We'll go with Spaceman here. Zeno's here to bless us with high probability Spacemans. It's back again. Probably didn't need to discard that hard. It's probably not very fiscally responsible, but I'm ripping this here. No, thank you. Cut you. Is that worth? Probably not. Froggy. Thank you for the bits, or super chat. Opinions on skipping, not skipping the blind when you don't get money. Wondered what the best option because I normally play them for a few dollars for the leftover hands. Yeah, usually those few dollars for the leftover hands, even on ante 1, because like you do get money later on in the run because you should have interest coming in, right? So you're paying money to skip for something that's going to be bad. But even like the early shops are the most important shops. So even in the first ante, I think you're better off seeing shops.
Well met.
Vanilla, Good Guy Patches, and Stoppable Force. Thank you all for the subs. I think we're just fine here. I don't even know if I want this Uranus, but I guess we can. Hello? Never the enhancement I want, is it? There's some gold cards in here still. There we go. That's my boy. Fortunately, did not see any jacks. Probably should have sold this Empress. It's worth much less than $1. Twos. Great rebate and not great draws though, but fortunately these cards are so strong they just kind of carry on their own. Is it that big of a deal if you don't sell a consumable and miss out on $1 of interest? Depends on who you ask. It can matter in certain instances, and like in that case, I don't know, probably doesn't matter a whole lot, but you have to consider like the compounding effect of the interest that you lose out on potentially as well. And money is how you like improve your run. Queens. Okay, no more queens. Let's save a discard. Jinzai, thank you for the bits. You surprised that 5-card stone run is your most viewed gold stake video? Not really. Only because like it bombed when I released it. And coming from Hearthstone, if a video bombs, it stays dead. But like, I don't know, something about that video made it take off like down the line rather than just like having an immediate inertia. Tarot Merchant is not leaving me alone. That's why you protect your Fool. Okay. I'd rather still find a gold card. Or a double card, rather. Maybe I just have to take this so that I can get those enhancements. Type A chatter? I mean, they're also just, like, extremely incorrect as well. Bro really said that Blue Joker is bad on Plasma deck. I'm not going to get full money value here because I want to make sure that we have the king to copy, or at least one king to copy, and then maybe more to play. Need general tips for Jokerless. General tips are typically useless, or not very useful, but go for bigger hands. Alright, Spaceman, I think it's your time to go. We go here. Or probably doesn't matter if we get the build that we want, but... Steel? No, I still want Devil. Okay, we're buying the voucher, reluctantly. Froggy, thank you for the super chat. How many onions should I have on my desk while playing Bellatra? I thought they help with the boss blind. Thought I'd ask the professional. It depends on how recently I've cleaned my desk as to how many I have. Usually it's in the 5 to 10 range, though. One more roll for the obvious gold card that we're not going to hit. Right, we are discarding 7s. Let's go here. This would be outstanding if it's the DNA. So we have like one bad hit in the brainstorm and one good hit in the DNA. Don't really care about, well. Oh no. There we go. That madness is funny after I cyberbullied Edsy into taking a madness in his like PvP scrim earlier. Fine here, but I think I might actually need the probably don't need both of these, right? Let's try this actually. Perfect. Absolutely calculated. Oh my god. See, this is why getting the Tarot Merchant isn't really that great of a play. We can't take this one or it throws the potential Nan-Nymph attempt. Early Serpent, not really what we want. It's gotta be something better than that. Honestly, the hallucinations are starting to look kind of tempting. I don't really need the score that much. Found something better for the Fool, though. Uh-oh. Okay. Almost too greedy there. I'm gonna save this. Let's just use it.
Well met.
The Burninator, thank you for the prime. It's a little early for a showman. It is enhanced, though. 130 chips is... Honestly, if we're playing one high card, it's better than the Scary Face. No immolates? I guess medium is fine, too. Or do I want that? Okay. It's not a good photograph.
Well met.
Would have been a good photograph. I don't really want you yet, so let's just do this. Maybe we get a golden ticket. I don't think the strength is that important either. High card. Kind of just fine keeping the mail-in rebate with the brainstorm. With the foil cards, this ends up being pretty good. To-do list, only select hands that are possible on your deck. No, it selects hands that you've unlocked, so anything on this list. Akari, thank you for the donation. Could glass one of the kings, one of the non-kings. I could. I think this is just better money right now. Okay. How confident am I in my score? Honestly, not very. I want this. I don't know if I can get away with it. So let's just take the safer line. And then just use our gold cards. Right. The way the good Lord intended. Give ourselves a chance to draw more gold cards here. We'll go again. Perfect. There's a lot of money from the gold cards. It's a good voucher. Purple. Yeah, well, at least I got plenty of gold. How long do we hold the DNA? If we're going for Nan Imp, you have to have it like for the hand size buff through anti-24. But I haven't really decided if that's the goal or not yet. Could be. It's a death. That's why you always protect your fool. Wait, do I not have... Never mind. Gerb. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate the good luck. It's so tempting. Hello? Gold cards? Thank you. You see it again, you gotta get it. Well, I'm concerned that it would just kill the run is part of the issue. So, no, I don't think I do. With the red seal, this might be the better scoring option. No. Not really an opportunity for a showman right now. It's a pretty good pack, though. Greifeld, thank you for the bits. Any tips on how to beat Orange Deck? I keep losing to the shop in between the blinds before I get a chance to sell out a blueprint for a negative 8 ball. None of those words are in the Bible. Thank you for the bits, though. Even that's kind of risky. Because it forces me to push towards steel. It's a lot of money, though. So we just don't discard the steel as hard anymore, I guess. It's not very good. Could do that. I kind of, like... Okay, that'll make up for the loss of money. Yeah, and we're just, like, shifting to steel a little bit early here. You have to die now, though. There, it's back again? Okay. Alright, then. Hashtag fun dad, thank you for the bits. You have a favorite Joker based on the art alone? Not really, no. Never punished? I mean, how would I get punished for making the correct play? Like, objectively correct play there? Okay. Hopefully... Not bad. So we're just using this to try and find... It's stuck there now. We're using this to try and find the Baron. As well as find an open Joker slot. Wow. Now that's an Emperor. Get your pogs ready, chat. You didn't even hit kings? Unreal. Let's use this in one more roll. And by one, I mean two. Oh, right. We're doing nines this time. It's probably a good enough balance between the two. You think it's worth taking a rare skip for the chance of Baron? Nope. That would cost me potentially hundreds of dollars or very low odds at paying off.
Well met.
So that doesn't seem like a fair exchange for me. Dark Crichton, thank you for the 39 months. Like, yeah, I'd pay $100 or so for a chance at a Baron. Or for a guaranteed Baron. I'm not going to pay that for like a... What, like 1 in 20 shot at a Baron? There are way too many potential rare cards to encounter for that. How much would you pay for a guaranteed Baron here? Hundreds. Maybe like 200 or 300. With this particular Joker setup, at least. Like, the closer you get to just needing the Baron, the more you're willing to exchange for it. Roffle count confirmed? That's been confirmed for a long time now. It's actually a point of pride for me. Like, even with conservative discards there, we just gained $150, $165. Plus the 21. So $186. It's not worth a small chance at a Baron. When we can just use that money to instead roll for, theoretically, long-term at least, a better chance at a Baron, as well as other opportunities for lovers of strength. That's actually kind of crazy. I don't know why I sold those there, but... Yeah, we actually have some decently useful negatives for a change. Wow. Our voucher situation leaves a lot to be desired, though. Guess we might as well do this. I don't really like even the mere existence of kings that don't have a red seal in this deck, though. Kings again. Alright, that's another voucher cleared, and it's another productive voucher at least.
Well met.
Connor, thank you for the prime. You're 100% sure the next Joker in the seed would be a Baron. Would you take the negative skip? Yeah, of course. I just said that I would pay like $300 for a non-negative Baron. I'd pay far more for a guaranteed negative. This is not terribly valuable. It might not even be worth at all, but we could try a high roll game plan. Like, because of the Tarot Merchant, this isn't super necessary. Don't really need that because we got such an early... We can also discard like a sane person again, which is nice. Get a little bit more value off of the Mime. But I don't think I'm selling the negatives. Maybe I sell the Golden Joker. Maybe I do just sell them both. I don't think they're providing that much value compared to what we need. Sure. It'd be awfully sad though. Why? Getting stronger is a good thing to do.
Well met.
Giants. Thank you for the bits. It's like watching a YouTube video, but I can't speed it up. I mean, maybe you can't, but just invent time travel. Okay. Honestly, like, this is the thing that I want here. Okay. So I'm not too broken up over that happening because it allows me to get another cola. Which, for just hit the DNA forehead. Okay. Let's find another money engine here.
Well met.
Really feel like we want to cut cards more than anything, but sure. I'd also just take the money here. Take a bean for a bit. Very brief period of time. Yeah. Oh, wait, we actually don't have a very highly leveled high card, do we? I've seen so many tarot vouchers this, like, it feels like half of the antes have been tarot vouchers of some sort. Troubadour is fine, but not really what we're looking for right now. We want something that generates more money than any of these things have been. It's a pretty bad boss blind for me. And possibly just kills me. Maybe with a full hand of steel, we're fine. But our voucher setup is really bad anyway, so this run, unless we get a really juicy voucher skip, is probably not going anywhere. I'm gonna save this for the boss blind. Might as well test it. It misses out on a lot of value to do that. So no, I don't think I will. I think I'm just very comfortable parting ways with a pretty unimpressive start. I need to have, like, full skill to even have a remote possibility. With actually fully copying the mime, though, it could be very feasible. That actually makes it... Okay, stop rolling until we get through the boss blind, and then we're fine. Free stand size is also good, I think. Why are you not taking it? I'm probably just stupid. I don't know. DNA work on the boss blind. Nope. That's part of the problem. I just need all of the steel that I can muster right now. We go next. Psychic. That's not a death. I don't know why I thought it was. I think this is enough steel to make it work. With the mime copying. Yeah. Way more than enough. Which does mean our scoring is pretty well taken care of if, even there's a voucher skip even before we get the Baron. Okay, so another non-DNA hand, I think. Guess it'll depend a little bit on what our early rounds look like. Same voucher again? Yeah. Voucher luck has been very poor so far. Okay. At least our jokers are set for the time being. That means we have to save as much money as possible. And shift to making gold cards for a bit. I think we can go ahead and get DNA value into the boss blind now. Scoring is fine. Why play a gold card instead of the steel? No reason whatsoever. I can't think of a single one. It's good enough. Good voucher. It's a good voucher. Did not get great vouchers here, though. Chris, thank you for the bits. I really don't want it. Like, I think it might be throwing to take the Tarot Tycoon. Like, Giga throwing. Got another voucher skip here. I gotta clear it, though. I think it's a really, really, really bad idea. And I'm probably going to get punished for it. But it's actually just starting to kind of irritate me that it keeps showing up. But that's just... It's not a good way to evaluate the decision. Yep. Immediate regret. Alright, I just have to hoard more money to offset it. At what entity do you start looking for a Polychrome King? Never. Polychrome is relatively meaningless for the score. For the same reason that wheel hits aren't useful. Okay, we definitely can't take the magic trick. I would prefer magic trick over the second iteration of this, I think, but... I don't know why I'm rolling right now. Why are you so nonchalant? Why are you so chalant? Jay, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on Completionist Plus. Very well done. Still want these. I don't really need you. Alright, next move is try and find an ecto, sell out of the DNA, and then find it again. Imagine it were in here, though. So we just have to hold money until we find a way to open a Joker slot. Craigasm. I trade in DNA for Invis and a heartbeat. Okay. I wouldn't. I would trade it for an ecto, though. But DNA is a mandatory part of the setup, as we have discussed. Alright, we do need to find a new one now. If only that wheel had landed on the DNA, we would have been safe here. Probably just take a random rare somewhere, too. Time for Showman. I need the DNA for... I don't need the DNA first, but yes. Showman is helpful here. In this case, how big of a deck is too big? There is no such thing when all of our cards are the same. The point of making a small deck is so that it's consistent, but if every card in your deck is a Red Seal King, there's no risk in making the deck bigger. This is the problem with taking the Terra vouchers. We just see significantly fewer Jokers. Pretty good. But there's a single King of Clubs in this deck. That's astounding. That's a 1 in a 101. Doesn't matter. Where do we stop rolling here? You do get some of it back because of the temperance and the abundance of those. I think it's just full copy Baron, right? Especially with this much gold. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. I should have actually played hands with the gold cards. Now that I think about it, that's the whole point of the golden ticket. But it's kind of sketchy with those draws. Grab this. Does make our faceless worse. So we're probably going to want to play towards the golden ticket instead, I guess. So let's just rip this. Useless. There we go. That's much better. Find 1 DNA, please. Can roll a little bit more aggressively now that we have better econ jokers than last round. Definitely buying that voucher made the shop a lot more tedious. That's the wrong order for all of that. This is on king. Okay. Woof. All right. Let's do this. Get by with a pair. Yeah, it's still early enough we might be able to. Why not play for the 4 there? He doesn't score. Okay. Let's use this before I forget that there's a death in there. Dan. I give you the super chat. Congrats on the unseated A&M. Very well done. It's pretty bad with our light hand size right now. Yeah. I really hate that Terra voucher right now. Let's just do this. Terra voucher killing the run? Yeah, who could have predicted that? And we just have to be more aggressive with our money farming in order to offset the damage that we've done economically. Let's, I think this will win, but let's double check. Just like a quick soft check for the blind. It should be fine. Okay. Yeah. We do not have to needlessly roll down here. We can just do it for the DNA instead. Given how hard I'm rolling, it's both potentially better and more money than a golden ticket, because it's like, what? If I'm rolling to 30, it's $30. We're probably making more than that off of the golden ticket. I'm just trying to justify, like, less tedious play. You probably bring you into the round with me. One for yeah, quite a few that need to die still. So haven't seen a showman yet either. Kind of concerning. I mean, I guess. This doesn't bode well for, like, the burglar hunt is the main thing, right? There's consequences even if we find the DNA to taking that Terror Tycoon. Let's not go too crazy on our discards on our second discard. We do have a lot of space in our score, though. Let's just kill you. Cost me money now, but could cost me a lot of money later to not get rid of it. incredible. Another useless negative to add to my collection. Glow up clears a voucher at least. Oh no. It's actually not that bad because we have such a small hand. That's 6, 7. We've already solved it. Could also just do that. Could just do both. I mean, the upside to taking the Terra Tycoon is we have Death and Fool pretty much on command right now, right? And they're back. Two, 3, 4, 5. There might be some non-red seals in here as well. Okay. One more. All right. Does Molt start mattering on Plasma deck? Very much depends. On the Molt that is offered. Basically, the answer is when it starts making a bigger number than chips can do.
Well met.
Goofy Graham, thank you for the prime. Okay, we do want... I guess we don't even need another death here, to be honest with you. We can just play the debuffed non-heart card. Wrong rare. It's been a very long time since I remember seeing a rare, to be honest, though, so... Probably just want that anyway. There's a rare. Wrong one again. We? I think maybe we just roll down until Temperance never covers the roll, or no longer covers the roll. Alright, we don't actually make money off of this round as another potential bummer here, but... I think Luchador is fine to use here. It's expensive to keep it, but it gives us the security of not encountering a worse boss blind. There are many, many worse boss blinds for us than that. Oh, we got reroll at least. That's funny. Probably get out of you now.
Well met.
Jeff. Thank you, Jimbo. I mean, we're just pretty desperate at this point. Maka, thank you for the 3 months. It's actually rare that contributes. Not really, because I actually would prefer getting the mail-in rebate value, now that I think about it. It's decent money. Running out of time. This one more ante. I mean, we have hand size vouchers that we can find still. We have like a lot of lovers of strength, but yeah, we also like could just hold steel. I should have just death that 8. May I ask, why not spin the wheel? What's the harm? Block secto, but also, like, what's the upside? There's, like, quite literally none. Probably do need to start shifting towards steel. Get by with one more of these. Take a shot every time someone asks that, you'd be dead in 15 minutes. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. You would have alcohol poisoning in 15 minutes. I don't care how strong your liver is. You are not surviving that one. Yeah, let's see a little bit of our score right now. May I ask why not read the pin? What's the harm? Also fair. Got mods working tirelessly to preempt those questions, and they're still inevitable. Okay. That's finally something productive, at least. We are just, like, absolutely desperate for vouchers, so I have to pay that price. This might have been the better option than the rebate in terms of how much money it generates anyway, because we have 3 hands and 2 discards. No, we don't have blank. Our vouchers are kind of terrible. We have neither hand size voucher as well, so we got trolled by like Tarot Merchant and Tarot Tycoon showing up consistently. We're trolled by buying them XD. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people telling me that it was a mistake to buy it when I said, hey, this is a mistake to buy it. But there were infinitely more people telling me, you just need to buy it, streamer. Just buy it, streamer. I said it was a bad idea at the time. Everybody is aware of that. Like, has done a run like this before. So, unfortunately, if, like, enough chatters shout out enough plays, no matter what, people will say, told you so. Bye-bye. Thank you for the bits. Finally a bus run? Yeah. Yeah, the world's greatest ride the bus right now. $10,000 chatters sitting at 10,000 typewriters. Something like that. All right. Really need to find a voucher skip. Another bus? First one's doing so good, might as well. Okay. That's really good. That gives me... That's the harder one to find, too. Or the more urgent one to find, I guess. Kind of a huge deal. Now, we want to slow down our rolls a little bit because we're going to be earning a lot less money. So that we can just find... Let's just roll to 20 from here on out. We're just looking to find... This is fine. I have no idea what my top end score is now, but it's just got to be much better. Just looking to find a blueprint or a brainstorm so that we get out of the showman. Bruh, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. Quick enough, you can buy voucher 1 and voucher 2 will show up. Yeah, we might actually have to do that because we're so far behind on vouchers. We can just slow things down. I've seen this voucher a fair amount too, man. And that one's just a complete no-go. Oh, they got double tapped. Incredible. Just start hoarding DNAs for some reason. I don't think I can part with a showman right now. Nah, it's so tempting though. I am so my god. I'm so desperate for vouchers. Should be a fine boss blind. 21, we're at like over 28, I think. The game is trying to tell us that the run is dead. It's true. People may be reluctant to believe it, but I believe it is dead. The negative's blocking showman a bit. What does that mean? What do you need to save the run? Voucher skip. And good luck. And a blueprint or a brainstorm in the near future. Does copy Mime or Baron really matter? I don't feel like thinking. Yes, it does matter. You want to balance the two effects. You want to as close to an equal balance between scoring effects and retrigger effects as you can. Should take another ecto? No. No, that's... We would go to, especially with no hand size vouchers, we go to a hand size of 5 and just die. And especially with, like how bad our shops are, we're not likely to replace it. Has anyone ever gotten 2 blueprint in a single shop with showman? Probably, yeah. People have played a lot of hours of this game. What I mean is you want your meaningful jokers to reappear, not your negatives, right? Or is that not how showman works? Showman just gives everything... Like, if we sell these, then they're still able to appear. I don't understand what selling these would change in your mind. Like, if we don't have the jokers, they can appear whether or not we have the showman. It's a lot of money from that roll, at least. Terra Merchant got hands today? Unfortunately, that's because it's Terra Tycoon. Imagine Bull here. It would do almost nothing. There we go. That's good. Okay. There's still hope here. We've got one more cycle of that, assuming we open up a Joker slots, but we need... Like, it just all comes down to the vouchers at this point. And that's, not been going well for me this round. Right now, we probably want one on the mime. One, two, three, four. With this much steel, this is like 3 1/4-ish, so sure. Or 3 3/4, really. Feel like vouchers are the biggest fight for an imp to win? Yeah, that and the burglar showing up, which is related to the vouchers. Okay, that's a mandatory voucher at least. And important timing. Probably need to start clipping some of the... First of all, definitely want to clip the non-red seals, but might need to start moving away from gold cards for the future of this run. It's kind of hard to tell what our balance is. Looks like we still got a lot of steel from the beginning. But there's no reason to roll. What did streamer mean by this? Moss Flowers, thank you for the bits. Congrats on finishing your final exam. Enjoy your upcoming summer, I guess. Seems like an early start to it. Enjoy. Yeah, we need hands. We're actually getting closer, right? We need both hand size vouchers and anti. Yeah, no, that's like 4 total. Yeah, that's not going to happen without a voucher skip. It's fine. E50 buys us a lot of time. Less time than you'd think. It's like, what, 2 or 3 antes? No, 3 or 4 antes. Hi, Roffle. You think I could learn more from YouTube or Twitch chat? I don't know. I get reports from both that it's an effective strategy to read what either chat says and then do the opposite. So that could be something. We need more gold cards right now. Okay. Now it doesn't really matter what we copy, but let's keep the muscle memory going. Okay, E40 with no steel. So we can only get around that for, like, at most one additional ante. No. Still have a pretty low level high card as well, but just don't like the flint, yeah. Here, we're good. Got this. Flint sucks, yeah. I just don't want to, like, give him the satisfaction of existing. Nap. Thank you for the 3 months. Okay. Once again, E40. Yep. Oh, welcome, Ash. This is the first run of the day. Yep. As usual, another certified first run of the day moment. Okay, there's one down. No voucher skip, though. That's a bad boss blind. We're still through this ante. It's a pretty important one to pick up, though. Okay, we're all the way through. Yep. Nope. Nope. Oh my god! That was horrendous? Why do you need that much money? I've got to create jobs. You'll thank me. I'm a job creator. Look at all these Jimbos I've employed. Now worship me. What happened to moving to steel? Decided it's more important to get money up so that because I still have so much. I'm way behind on Econ right now. So since I have the space in my score, I don't need to yet. Why was this higher? Gonna need 6,500. Honestly, pretty close to it, yeah. Oh, hand size voucher, duh. How much money do you need? Yes, I do. Yes. That's a great question. What do you mean behind? I mean, I don't have a lot of money for what I need to do still. Like, we still got a high density of steel. Not really that worried about it. Just because we kind of added a lot more than I typically would early, because mine was our only scoring option at the time. Bootstraps help at this point. Nope. Not even remotely close. This is 45 zeros attached to the end of this number. So one with 45 zeros on it attached on the end of it. Write that number out and compare it to like what bootstraps would be. But maybe also like don't actually do that because it's a waste of time. Just trust that it's much, much, much bigger than you could possibly imagine. The bootstraps ever showing. I don't know why I opened those. Small chance at a negative, I suppose.
Well met.
The Talking Swan, thank you for the 2 months. Okay, let's just send this. Lose $1. Oh no, we lose $2. It's catastrophic. That's literally twice as much. Ishtari, thank you for the donation.
Well
Appreciate
met.
that. And Chaotic Best Plays, thank you for the 2 months. As well as Slade Blue Blade, thank you for the bits. $2 reset time? You're not wrong. Is there any preferred suit for Baron build? The one of a boss blind that you've already seen is the only thing that matters. All right, we have 5 antes to find 3 vouchers. 1. Yeah, 3 vouchers. It's actually getting closer if we can stop getting the... That's fine. It's obviously not ideal. Would have loved to have started... Like, the blank, having to get blank and then antimatter is kind of a bummer, but it's still at least a non-harmful voucher that we can clear. All right, give me a moment. I need to get some water. I'll be right back.
Well met.
All right, unfortunate time for the showman to show up here without anything to get rid of. Or without an open Joker slot, really.
Well met.
Archai, thank you for the prime. Why am I rolling? Streamer takes one brief break and loses his mind. Burglar better than DNA right now for Serpent? No, it kills me.
Well met.
Dancy, thank you for the gifted sub. Time for negative bean. It is certainly not time for that, no.
Well met.
That is several, just an unbelievable number of antes too soon. Crocs
Well
and
met.
Pathless Giant, thank you for the prime. It's like, okay, maybe only 4 antes too soon. Several rounds too soon, I guess I should say. Let's start cutting these. Okay. Don't know if I wanted that yet. Cam Bam. Thank you for the super chat. Is the Perkio pivot still in question because you have the observatory now? Nope. Not even remotely close. We would need like 400, maybe 500 Plutos, and we just would not keep pace with the boss blind. You need Perkio like ante 1. To have a remote possibility at going to Nan-Imp with it. So the player call behind deleting the kings. I need them in hand, not in deck. Starting next ante, we're going to want to have more steel available to us so that we can use it for score. But for right now, I need the point, or I need the money off of them. Because I have a lot of rolling to do if I get an extra Joker slot soon. But we're definitely running out of time. Oh, now you want steel? Yeah. What? We've been saying that for the entirety of the run. That eventually we'll want steel. So we actually played this first. I don't know how hard we want to chase this, because I don't want to accidentally win. Discard twice. Worry about yourself, please.
Well met.
Flared Tub, thank you for the prime. Doesn't matter we didn't save Serpent for a later ante since it increases hand size. Nope. The choke point is, if we get this online, always going to be ante 24, regardless. Like, we can just, if we need to, spend the money to reroll anyway, but we'd rather not be in that situation until after ante 24. It does potentially make it more expensive when we need to start rolling for the Serpent, is the only, like, consequence of that. Forgot we haven't even touched the clearance sale yet, man. Hello. Okay, this might actually save the run. That's a huge deal. we're gonna do the game speed adjustment as well to try and snag it, the antimatter.
Well met.
So let's reroll this first. I should have just accepted the head there. Do this, and then I need to slow things down. We are at 45.
Well met.
I think I'm still gonna just make some steel here. Spirit, thank you for the prime. All right. Let's see if we can scam our way into an antimatter. Tom, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Would it be worth skipping the big blind as well for another voucher? That doesn't net us another voucher though, does it? Like we get to see the voucher next ante no matter what. Alright. Surely this will work this time. Oh my god, it's so slow. Blank me? That's good. We need that. Oh no. Do I need to wait for them all to... Oh, I think I botched it. Yeah, they're just gonna be there now. Unlucky. Well, we didn't hit blank or at all, so it wouldn't have mattered. Still don't have the... My god, we were so far behind on those vouchers. Brutal. Yeah, let's start cutting away at our glass, at least. Or at our gold, rather. The extra hand size gives us a little bit of strength, but, like, we're still not looking good for next ante. Or, ante 24, rather. But we did get at least one of the critical vouchers that maybe gives me a little bit more strength before I have to, like, start emergency skipping. X blank after that antimatter. That would be nice, but it's extremely unlikely to have happen. And then even once we get the antimatter, we're gonna have to burn through a lot of money to have a chance.
Well met.
Banks, thank you for the prime. If it's Planet Merchant again, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. Not Planet Merchant, but still not antimatter. No useful skips. It's fine. Yeah, we're just going purely based on vibes in terms of how many gold cards we hang on to. 57 with what, 5 gold cards. So I could probably go at least 6 gold cards. Gonna go for the Anaglyph deck Naniv. I might. It in the few attempts that I've done is excruciatingly miserable, so probably not for a bit. Be a good YouTube video though? Maybe. It'd be a fine one. I don't think it would be that much different than the typical Nanim friend, to be honest with you. And it would probably, given the amount of time it would take to actually get the run, I don't think that that's like a good value proposition for my time, because it requires a lot of resetting, a lot of really good luck, far more than like it's just not nearly as consistent as this route. If you think waiting for specific vouchers to appear over 20 antis is hard, wait until you're waiting for a single specific skip tag to appear, and yeah. And then on top of that, without like the plasma deck buff, you're just like not in a, like you have a lower threshold or like what blinds you can beat early. So like things need to happen a lot faster on that run than they do on
Well met.
on the plasma deck. Murphy, thank you for the 6 months in advance. Appreciate that. All right. This is probably fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it's at most the 5 that we've already seen is fine. Invisible bait? It's not even bait, it's just like it's just actively throwing the run. Like I don't think it's possible to even be tempted enough by the invisible joker there to call it bait. Negative invisible joker? Now that could be something, but there is a failure rate with the DNA. Yeah, that might be GG. Unlucky. Let's find our top end real quick. When do you have to take Planet Merchant? Never. Like, taking Planet Merchant here accomplishes literally nothing other than clogging my shops even further. I don't even know if like a bean will get us there. Yeah, we're just dead next ante as it stands. Change mime. How many gold cards are in hand? At this point, we're kind of looking for a Hail Mary. Well, that sucks. I mean, it's just the nature of these runs, right? Not everyone... I mean, maybe I needed to buy more colas. Take the risk there. I don't know. Definitely needed to buy fewer tarot vouchers. Spencer, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the unseated NF. It's like, I don't know. It's still a decent run. Not every run can necessarily make it to NF. What do you mean all my runs get to NF? I'm sure they do. Is there any Joker you can buy to save the run? Negative invisible Joker, and then a... Well, not even then, because I'm not making it enough rounds to, like, actually be able to sell it. Can glass save Roffle next ante? Yeah, probably. Oops, I rolled past the glass. Alright. Unlucky vouchers. What are you gonna do? What is chat's deal with Negative Bean? Chat loves to throw out, like, weird Hail Mary plays that don't actually make sense or really change anything. If you aren't re-rolling the shop until you get blank and then antimatter, why would you not take plant a voucher to clear a voucher slot? It doesn't clear a voucher slot, first of all. Second of all, then when I do get blank and antimatter, I can't find what I need to after, so I lose the run anyway. But, like, the critical thing is it does not clear a voucher slot. So, from the start, the premise is wrong. Just got yours as seated or just going really well? Neither. Neither of those things is true. This might actually keep me alive for one more ante. Max, thank you for the super chat. Personal experience, it's always the vouchers. Yeah, no, that's just where the highest failure point is for these runs. If only this were the anaglyph run, then we would have been dead several antes ago. Alright. There's still a very small chance if we get blank voucher or just another juggle tag skip could get there. Yeah, another juggle tag keeps me alive, and then we can start serpent farming, but that's super sketchy. Oh no.
Well met.
Amber Acorn is not good. Okay, so how do I get enough hand size for this? I don't even think like a bean is enough, right? Yeah, it would actually have to be the negative bean that chat's been yapping about. But even like a regular bean is an improvement over DNA. Just because of how little this is doing for us right now. I just still don't know that it would be enough. Yeah, it's +2 hand size. Over the DNA. But I don't think that's enough, is it? Because that's not going to give us like 10E that we need. Dan, thank you for the super chat. No DNA, yeah, we almost got blocked by the DNA as well. DNA is frequently a limiting factor, especially because you have to sell it for the ectos. Here, hermit. Doesn't do anything. Shovels, thank you for the bits. Is black deck name impossible or just very hard? It's possible in any deck if you get a Perkio early. And then just go with the cryptid route. You just have to get very lucky to first of all get a Perkio early, and then second of all find a way to generate a cryptid. Even if we survive this, it's going to be very difficult to like have the funds to even serpent reroll, let alone like find the Joker slot for the burglar and the showman. $69 reroll. Tempting. And we're dead. Unlucky. GG. Alright, the lesson there is one that we already knew, but now we know it for sure. Never, never buy the Tarot Tycoon, no matter how many times it shows up. I mean, in actuality, though, the reality is that we would still be further away if we didn't take it. Because, like, that voucher would still be in the pool and probably would have shown up one or two more antes, so... If anything, if we are gonna buy it, we have to commit the first time, not, and no later than that. Tarot Tycoon, kind of money positive, though. No. No. Rolls would have been way more favorable. Yeah, but like the, like our shops weren't actually, jokers weren't the limiting factor here, right? Vouchers were. So, like, the shop was mostly irrelevant. Alright. Let me take a quick break and then we'll run it back. We'll give it another shot. BRB. Alright. The not-so-salty run back. Let's do it. You believe in the Perkio? Nah, we're not actually gonna do that. It's worth a shot at least, right? It's pretty low risk when we're not streaking or anything. Okay. That makes the entire, like, beginning of this run completely free. Wait, oh. No, but that chatter last run told me that Blue Joker is bad on Plasma deck. Wow. Also unfortunate. Egg. Planet Merchant haunting us? Look, I don't want to talk about it. Gross. Okay. No, that's a pickup. There's blank. Took us 20 antes to find it last time. Okay. Sure. Gonna need some deck fixing. Gonna, like, red seal might be difficult to find as well. Money? Stop giving me molts. Okay. We're not gonna use it yet,
Well
but having it is probably better than not. Soapy. Thank you for the prime. WTF. Oh, right. I forget people think that, like, DNA is universally good. Let's check for temperance. That's pretty good. I don't think I want the golden joker. It's DNA build specific. Somewhat. That's helpful. We can actually use the DNA now to find the 6s. So there's a use for DNA until we get red seal. And maybe even an ecto. Wow, that was fast. Okay, now DNA will be good. Once we find this fella. Still wouldn't mind a wee bit of farming here. Like, we can alternate between copying the red seal and the 6, depending on which one we find. Dr. J. Bird MD, thank you for the bits. Yeah, that's pretty bad, but not a big deal. More Pluto is very, very good for me. Don't want to kill those 6s. No repeat hand types. I think I want more copies of this. Skip. Looks like a pretty good skip. I don't want to hold out. Like, I would like the Space Joker here, sincerely, but the egg value is pretty good if we find more temperance. We're just gonna copy this every time we see the opportunity. Now that said, I would like to find an enhancement for it. One more roll here. Unlucky. Okay. Alright. That's pretty good. We can get out of the Sixth Sense now. That was fast. That may be the best Sixth Sense I've ever seen. Okay. You've got to go. I need to find that king and put a gold card or a devil on it. Problem is, this does mean we're going to have to sell out of the DNA soon. That could be worse. We did get a good voucher early, at least. We're finding all of the vouchers we couldn't find last time. JRS, thank you for the super chat. Was the movie Sixth Sense better than that Sixth Sense or nah? I mean, Sixth Sense is a great movie, but like this Sixth Sense may be the greatest. That was maybe the greatest Sixth Sense of all time. Still
Well met.
meaningless, mostly. I'm gonna need some point scoring soon. CTY, thank you for the prime. Diamonds again. That's a shame. Come on. There we go. That hurts, though. Not enough to matter. It's our boss blind. Honestly, not that big of a deal, just annoying. But at least we're past it now, so we can keep pumping diamonds. Let's look here for... Oh my god, Planet Voucher again. Kind of sketch with only this many hands. We might just need to sell the egg to make the bowl better. That delays the need to do so. It's not great though, just because it makes it harder to find those kings. Not if we're skilled at the game, I guess. Okay, I'll take that. Spud, thank you for the bits. I don't have any like opinion or insight into the updates. I'm just gonna go ahead and trust that Local Thunk knows what he's doing. Game design and game balance is not something that is in my wheelhouse or interest. We're just barely outpacing it right now. Okay. That's nice. Thank you. That's the potential to be a lot of money as well. I don't need a showman right now. I need like real jokers. We're gonna hit a temperance now, aren't we? Predictable. Okay, if it hits the DNA, that would actually be turbo nutty. I think I'm gonna start rolling any wheel that I see until I hit something that's like permanent in my build. I think this is probably more reliably more money right now. Make more money if rolled for golds. Yep. Could also die. So I'm going to try and avoid that. Psychic. Probably re-rolling that, right? So we can get DNA value. I mean, discard, I know what you mean. The point still stands. Now we can. Should have rerolled the boss blind though. I don't even really want to. This is a mistake. Should have just rerolled the boss. I don't want to be playing and unlocking 5 of a kind here. Why do you not discard to get some cards to get gold value? Because I had blue joker and that could kill me. My scoring is not good. And I have 2 hands to give, right? Like, when my scoring is good and I have very few hands, that's an extraordinarily high-risk play to make and could just result in me dying. It's a little bit easier to get away with it now because we have a 4th hand. At the time, it was risky. And especially with a small hand size, not even that likely to pay off until we continue adding more cards. Okay, we're not ready to use the Ecto yet still. Probably should have bought this first because it'll give me more temperance value. That could allow me to use the Ecto here. With the scary face. Sell everything, use the Ecto, play the scary. Good pickup. Don't have spades. Blue man, okay. Holy. Now I would like that golden ticket back. Can I get by with just this? Close, but not quite. I want to play as few gold cards as possible so that we can get the money off of them. Oh, 07? Yeah. It's potentially huge. Hold money so that we can save up for like the turbo rerolling after the invisible is ready to pop. And this is gonna unlock another hand, man. That's not good. Alright, we need to find some point scoring with that invisible very quickly. Plush 5 already unlocked? No, it was 5 of a kind was already unlocked. Now it's unlocked. That's my grimace and concern. Yeah, it was the black hole that was the reason it was there. Okay, we need to find some point scoring, like, immediately. Or as soon as possible. Just roll into photo. That's not what we want. We have to sell the hanging chad when we sell the invisible. Okay. We're just gonna hang on to this invisible for a little bit longer. That's unfortunate. But like, that's why it's not what we want, because it doesn't accomplish anything for me. Other than keeping me alive a little bit longer. Trading card is very good too, though. Okay, how does this look? Probably pretty good, right? For now. That means this is an open Joker slot. That's very good. Boy, it's gonna hurt to burn this down again, isn't it? Maybe I should have farmed money better there. Definitely should have. Okay, well, you gotta go now. We can get, like, Baron. Will actually be set. We have no real scoring if we sell the photo chad. Already got my credits that I care about golden. Yeah, early double overstock is definitely helpful, but like, again, my concern right now is our score. We're falling off pretty catastrophically. Like, I think I need the molt early here. Okay, 22 million is what, 2 more antes? Kuso, thank you for the bits. Or super chat. More levels in Pluto could do some work. We can't really, like, mime would be, I guess, in place of this, but we can't get reliable invisible jet. Well, we're just kind of like stuck rolling and hoping for the best off of invisible anyway, because I don't want to have to sell another brainstorm or DNA. We can just be fine with that. Like, invisible isn't really that good in these runs anyway. Oh, I didn't trading card. Let's not botch the DNA now. Let's try and do this to break glass, maybe. I have the reroll voucher, don't I? Let's actually use that. I was wondering why I had so many discards last round. Yeah, that was maybe worth at least considering a reroll a bit longer. It's a full voucher cleared. We're like way ahead of the voucher progress. Oh, this is almost the end of the run if we don't find something soon. We might just have to rip the invisible for some potential scoring. Like short term. I actually don't want that. We have to reroll that. Maybe we don't. It looks cool, yeah, but like it's actively very bad with the DNA. Or with the invisible, rather. I think I need this. Like, it's almost an additional trigger on the photograph already. Yeah. This one, we can probably get away with this. Guess we just do this. Run really seems to want to go in a different direction. Alright, we have one more round before we have to make a decision, I guess. Gonna need a couple of these hands with the hollow. Alright, what do you have for me? We need jokers. I really wanted that hanged man, though. Spud! Thank you for the super chat. Glad you got a better job, and glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you. Happy to hear that. I'm not taking that because it's bait, and it just gets sold anyway. That potentially just kills me here. It was like the single worst hit. Yo, these negatives, yeah. They're all horrendous. Maybe I should have kept that blue. Cost me a lot of money to do that. Like, it is a better hand. Barely. But like, I keep more money by just playing these out. Jokers are not cooperating right now. Failed the 75-25? Yeah, feels pretty bad, but it's like far and away our worst hit. We don't have a way to beat this blind now. So we gotta roll into something that saves me. Okay. That fits the bill. No complaints about that one. Let's do this in case we need to pivot, even if, like, short term. Yeah, it would have been better before breaking the invisible, but I'm not going to complain about getting offered the brainstorm. I'm going to complain about this voucher continuing to show up after last run. As is my right. I think this is still the correct copy. It's 8 billion, that gives me pretty much just this ante. We need Joker still, as much as I would love to clean up my deck. Okay. I think I just need money for rolling. Oh, no I don't. That's actually gigantic. It's really good at the... It was that one first as well. That's a run-saving roll. As we have the reroll voucher, I don't know if we need that. But we can get out of the photo chat at this point. So what we're looking for now is an Econ, or a set of Econ Jokers for these fellas. I don't think we're gonna need to pivot anymore. Cat. It's pretty good. Bean. Rocket is not exactly the Econ Joker we're looking for. That is the tarot card we're looking for, though. It's funny. Okay. A little bit of payback. So we do lose a little bit of value off of the first hand. Oh my god. Alright. Vouchers are in a much better spot than last run. Cat. Egg. It's actually good because we can maybe take the time to farm it. Really early Serpent is not exactly what we want. Let's figure out what our high-end score is right now. Just to get a better sense of how much room we have if we, like, give up hand size to play towards the reserve parking. Okay, we've got a lot of space in that. You're good. Don't really need much out of here anymore. But we always take an immolate. Yep. Kinda just want to do this for now. Right. My deck is kind of a mess. It's possible for Showman to make all 4 things in the same shop. Yeah, I believe so. Like, it definitely happens in the packs. It's very unlikely. This is kind of the coward's line instead of, like, actually making use of the reserve parking, but reserve parking is tedious. And I do want to clean up the deck quite a bit. Tarot cards are definitely helping. Reserve parking makes me want to disable animations? Yeah, fair. Stonks. Rebate? Can't. We'll just use the tarots. It's really bad into this boss blind, but... Right. What if we don't win here, though? Nice.
Well met.
Skeezits. Thank you for the 4 months. Here's our telescope. That's a lot of money we just got out of that, too. Cat. It's a 50-50 if we go in a full sale mode. I don't think that's worth. It's not on... Okay, then. I just assumed it was on Kings. You're welcome, Shay. I mean, this is why I wanted to keep the trading card around, too. Okay, it's on kings again. It's quite the shot. I think that's good. Jammy, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the progress. Sounds like you're doing well. Okay. Do that so that the rebate hits a little bit more frequently. Copium. I don't know why. Well, it doesn't matter because Showman doesn't, like, we can't block Terras with Showman anyway. Alright. Where's the mime? It's in here, right? Not quite. Oh, welcome, Doc. Yeah, we're probably getting close to the point where we don't care about that as much. Whoa! We almost got it. We almost got Giga Fisted. Eights? Oh, very cool. I see how it works. Please never say Giga Fisted again. Too late. That's twice now. Oh, hey, Duff. Got all the celebrities in chat today. Alright. I just want a mime to replace this rebate.
Well met.
That's helpful. Anonymous, thank you for that gifted sub to Giga Fisting. Really appreciate that. I don't know if I should have bought it there when I can, like, that cuts into my money farm. Just another Joker we can sell, I guess. Vise, thank you for the super chat. Here, say Giga Fisted again. It's gonna be one chatter leaving permanently in the near future, I'm sure. Yeah, this is enough, but just barely. So we kind of have to start being a little bit more careful with our discards, which is another reason why I just want to replace that rebate. Bait. Was somewhat believable though. Also bait. That might be more sketchy than... Well, rebate, come on, man. Ethan, thank you for the super chat. To be honest, say Giga Fisted again. Okay, but that's the last time. Do not give me money. I will not say it in the future. Unless I decide to on my own. What if 4 fists pop up? Then we'll be turbo fisted. That's different.
Well met.
It's just stuck on jacks?
Well met.
We gotta off some of those. Giggle Fister, thank you for the, or thank you, Anonymous, for the gifted sub to Giggle Fister. And, Nin, thank you for the sub. Alright, we need to murder some of these. That's funny. Do I need to take the bait here? We're running out of time and this is like sketchy. Maybe next ante. Next ante I'll consider it. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter when this is our boss blind anyway. The problem here is we're like, what, at E19? We can't really farm the rebate even when it does land. Well, that helps. Yep. Want to reroll early. Ooh, okay. Huge, huge deal. This run officially has some potential now. Perfect. And that's just going to be our money engine for a bit. Oh no, whatever will we do? Anyway. Prod, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. Oh god, I forgot already how long the animations take with the mime into the mix. Okay, so we are still rolling for blueprints and brainstorms. I don't want to roll as hard because I would rather, like, I have the potential to, I would rather find the antimatter before parting ways with the showman, but it's still better to I don't know if I need that here. Our vouchers are actually in a really good spot compared to last time. It's risky not to take it. Or it... Like, there are two risks at play there. But I think because we have such good current voucher setup, I think we can be a little bit greedy about it. And there's the reward. Alright, we're just in money mode at this point. Risky both ways, but not taken as understandable? Yeah, exactly. Like, both have their risks associated with it. Never punished? No, that's not how that works. We won't find out if we're punished for quite a while. Just because we got rewarded in the short term doesn't mean long term we don't have, like, we don't get to find out whether or not we're punished until, like, our vouchers are determined. Euler's Gold, thank you for the prime. That's one more Ecto and Burglar, right? No, we need Retcon, Antimatter, another Showman, and do another Blueprint Brainstorm. Why hard copy Baron? Why not copy 2 Baron and 1 on Mime? Did you see how much bigger my score was? How could you look at that difference in scoring and think that it matters right now? I'm just going for the simplicity. How do you deal with this, chat? Almost daily, your mental is so good. It's not what people like to tell me that have no insight into my mental health, but there are a great many worse jobs to have. In fact, like the ones that I've had in the past. Don't want to take that. I don't think. Why am I rolling? Do we have both hand size vouchers? We do, right? Wow. Such a huge difference between this run and last run with the voucher specifically. Would you consider making the kings into steel? Would you consider reading the pinned message? Streamer ever done 5 Cavendish? I've tried, but it was on gold stake and I always come up short. What is retcon? Retcon is the second iteration of the boss reroll voucher. Really need some more deck fixing. But I don't really want to spend money rolling right now when we don't have a Joker slot to concern ourselves with. Just got my first unseated in inf and wanted to say your streams have helped so much with achieving it. I'm happy to hear that. I don't know what I could have possibly done, but I'm glad that you accomplished that. Congrats. Trippy Rainfall, thank you for the super chat. First black deck blue stake win. Congratulations. Black deck is no joke on any stake, to be honest with you. I was watching your videos and helped me get better and not fall for bait when I was getting nan nymphs. Happy to hear that. Shay Undertale. I don't know. I fall for bait pretty often though, so not sure how much I helped with that. You should have seen last run when I bought the Tarot Tycoon. You can copy your exact routing for Unseated Nymph? Not necessarily. Every route is different. Oops. Or every seed is different. So you can maybe learn, like, foundationally what to do, but not... You still have to, like, I don't know, internalize that and then put it into practice. Alright, voucher me. Why did you take mine? I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you know the answer to that already. That's unfortunate. We're getting trolled by that voucher again. Bud. Thank you for the super chat. The Baron and Mime keep infing my Nan. Why would they do that to her, though?
Well met.
Azona. Thank you for the 3 months. Sorry, I butchered that. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Got out of rhythm. So glad Todd is here. Now. Why do you keep going with DNA? I don't understand the question. Because it's a good strategy for a variety of reasons. That doesn't matter. It's open for the money there.
Well met.
Deflated platypus, thank you for the 14 months. Which anti are you usually starting to copy steel? Depends. Probably have to do it a lot earlier than I want to here because we've had the DNA for so long. So probably soon, but like, it's not that difficult to convert things. More concerned about like these cards than I am having too many gold cards. Actually, I want the death and the fool anyway, so. Okay. Probably start making a little bit of steel. That's very good. Easy. Maybe Hollow King. Really don't understand what you're asking either. Is everyone okay? Gavin, thank you for the super chat. It's water. Is there a reliable way of getting red seals at most runs? No. Early Omen Globe or Sixth Sense are two of the most reliable ways to do it. Changing gold to steel, remove the debuff. Yeah, it works with any enhancement. If you change the enhancement, it reactivates it against the pillar. But like standard packs also, you go on a hunt for red seals there. Alright, I think we can take one. I think if I'm taking one of the crummy vouchers, I think it wants to be Magic Trick, because then at least Illusion can be a fully cleared voucher without adding more stuff to the shop. So it's only adding one thing instead of multiple stuff. Solo, thank you for the prime. So we're going to buy it, just not right now. We'll buy it on the way out. It's not ideal. Dr. Spectral always takes magic tricks, says it's not a big deal. Yeah. I think probably for similar reasons to what I just outlined. Could I explain, please, why the voucher that adds cards to shop is good to buy? That has to be bait. Actually testing my mental now. Someone sent the VOD link from what, like 30 seconds ago? Like sometimes I do admit that I like think I explain or articulate something, but like don't actually verbalize it. In that instance, I went out of my way to like thoroughly explain the reasoning for it before I even like approached it. Wait. Money's in a much better spot than last run as well, in part because our vouchers are in a better spot.
Well met.
Okay, this is where we have to buy it before I forget. Hashtag fun dad, thank you for the bits, and Cub and Tom, thank you for the support as well.
Met.
Welcome back, fun dad. And Tello, thank you for the prime. Okay, we can just do some spot addition of steel here, I think. Okay, that's worth. Nice.
Well met.
Squishy. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Really appreciate that. William, thank you for the super chat. Just tuned in and potentially, you think? Yeah, it depends on vouchers at this point. We've got, we're lacking 2 critical vouchers, and that's it. We need antimatter, and we need retcon. But we don't have great, like, full voucher coverage, so it's not super likely, and we don't have any double tags for skips. So, not super confident in the potential for this one, but if we get lucky, which we just did, that could change quickly. Now we just need to get lucky one more time, Craigasm.
Well met.
Zells, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate that. I'll be right back. I need to get some more water. All right. What were we doing again? Let's do this. Skip those. We've got a death in the full, right? Sure. I think we're well over the scoring that we need here. Two, three, yeah. when we're playing gold card, like my copying was even just optimal when we were only playing gold cards. So backseaters not beating the allegations. That's shiny. Might not be a bad idea to check the spectral just for like an immolate. Wouldn't be that bad. Unfortunate. This is why we need to start adding steel, even though it's like not necessary for our score right now, is we don't want to bury it too far. Cook. Thank you for the super chat. Glad you're enjoying the content. And Christy, thank you as well. Congrats on completionist. Good luck with the remainder of it. And Leon, thank you for the super chat as well, or the bits as well. Jeez, brain is cooked. We're going into hour 4. It's happening, chat. What point do you consider hunting a showman when I have a joker slot that can, so that I have space for a showman? Like, what do I kill right now for a showman that doesn't kill the run? The 4-hour lag spike just on my brain. What happened to Hearthstone? Nothing. Plenty of people still play it. In fact, there are 13,000 people watching it right now on this very website. Okay, at least it's not a harmful voucher. Unlucky. How am I rolling? When I... It's still all pretty annoying consecutively, again. Alright, we're starting to lose a little bit of steam here. Why did I think there's a death in there? Mono, thank you for the donation. And Artist, thank you for the bits. Okay, this is slightly better. Rolling for Serpent now. Nope. There is no reason to do that. Alright, I think we do still have to get pretty lucky. It's not nearly as far outside the realm of possibility as last run, but it's still unlikely that we get the voucher just because we don't have double tags. We haven't seen a voucher skip at all. Honestly, we could probably take this double tag. Other than the money, we don't gain a lot from taking rounds. Like, we don't need anything in the shop. I keep those 2 negative chip jokers. Why sell them? Also, chat would throw a tantrum if I sold them. Flint is always scary to me, even in this deck. Yeah, but I think we've got more than enough headroom to get there. Alright. Just give me the antimatter. Brutal. Take the second skip as well. It's a DIY cola. Do probably need to start making more steel quicker, but we're definitely starting to fall off. Sheesh. That feels bad. Skip. I think we are already over this, right? I think it's next ante or the one following that we have to care. Run is progressing nicely? Nah, it's about to die. Like, the death spiral is about to begin. E55 was last, I think. There was, like, some Flint shenanigans, but... So it'll probably be higher than that. But I also had more steel this time around. So that's 5 glasses, 58. Two steel before DNA. That's why you're the expert, Doc. That's a much easier way of thinking about it. Another useless negative for my collection. I do kind of want to find some... Yeah, this works. Just, like, fill out our inventory, at least. It's good enough. Copy's in the right spot. There's still, like, with my slow brain at this point, there is still some failure potential here. I've seen negative green Joker so many times. Me too. In large part because it's like a Joker that it really doesn't face a lot of downsides if you just rip an Ecto. So you You take a lot of ectos with Green Joker. Alright, give me the antimatter. Or at least a voucher skip. Alright. Now the fun begins again. We get to play the game again, chat. Just take a random uncommon so that we can find the showman. Now we do have like a very abbreviated timeline here. In order to find it. I don't think we can do this. It's too late in the run. Show man. Or a rebate. We saw so many rebates when we had no Joker slots. That's nice. Hello? What is our score? I gotta roll aggressively here. I don't need that anymore. Other than maybe... It was still worth it over the sock, because it is uncommon. Okay. Like, I have to find it in these next 3 shops is the problem. I not only have to find it, but I also have to find the brainstorm or blueprint. Hence the urgency of it. I think we can get by with playing a steel card, but yeah, let's do it. Like, I don't even know if I have time to farm the rebate. I just, like, we're kind of in go mode right now. Okay, 3 gold cards is safe. Showman. Vouchers are set. We just need to find Showman into a brainstorm or blueprint. Well, maybe that Troubadour was worth a look. It could have potentially helped giving me more time next ante. I'm certain it's better than the sock. I just was kind of tunneling in on trying to find the showman here. It's uncommon at least. Nets me 1E. Pretty useless. Not looking good. Okay, that's Econ at least. Does slow things down a bit. I've already seen that 3 is enough. 3 gives us 61. We could have been safe with 4. If you had Showman, would you take a rare Joker skip? Absolutely not, no. Those are horrendously bad odds. That helps, but I wish I had been here sooner so I could keep rolling. Yeah, I think we're gonna come up short again, unfortunately. Already rolling too much, but I'm like, again, it was just maybe a little bit too late. So there's a lot of urgency at stake here. Yep. That's bad. That's bad. That's fine. Hey, welcome, Ogre. Wait, did this just kill? No, I think we're fine. Move this here. And then we play a gold card. The problem is we can't, like, the rebate is useless next ante. Should you take a burglar now? No. Please read the pinned message. In the early game, it's generally profitable to pass on an early brainstorm for collecting blueprints so you can brainstorm. Yeah. I was in a situation where my score was super sketchy and, like, brainstorm saved the, Oh, I threw. I greeted too hard. Brainstorm saved the run from dying, and I never found an opportunity to, like, rotate out of it. I don't think we were getting there anyway, so... That's just the antimatter showing up a little late is unfortunate. Oh well, at least now I can eat dinner. So, that's the good news. Surely this won't crash the game, right? Unlucky. Two decent attempts. It's been a while since we've made any attempts, to be honest, so... Wow, I didn't realize just how close we were. That's like... about as close as you can get with those numbers. Unlucky. We're half an E away. Oh well. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a Major League Balatro match against the GOAT herself, Nido, who's been on a tear recently. Has the potential. Like, I might, depending on how the rematch goes with like the remake game between Bear and Gothic, if Bear wins one more game without losing, I could sneak in at the 1 seed potentially. But yeah, it's gonna be another tough match tomorrow against Nido, so stay tuned for that. I believe that's right at noon Pacific. I think any win though, possibly even just a singular game win, seals a spot for me. Yeah, one singular game win will at least get me to the playoffs. If I win 2 and Gothic Lord drops another one to Bear, I could get in at the 1 seed still. So we're close. I don't want to say that like playoffs are guaranteed, but playoffs are likely. And then there is a outside potential for the 1 seed still. So I think it's also the last match of the season potentially, so, or the regular season, so a lot a lot riding on it at once. Stay tuned for that tomorrow, and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, folks.